Hello students, myself Dipendra Gupta from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Today I am going to tell you about types of quadrilaterals. So quadrilaterals are classified based on the relation of their sides and angles. So first type is trapezium. Quadrilateral with one pair of parallel sides is called trapezium. So in this quadrilateral, BC parallel to AB. So that's why this quadrilateral is a trapezium. So always remember, in trapezium only one pair of sides which is parallel to each other. So that is called trapezium, and one pair of side is unparalleled. Now what is isosceles trapezium? Isosceles trapezium in which AB parallel to CD and AD is equal to BC. If any quadrilateral one pair is parallel to each other and pair of sides are equal to each other, so such types of quadrilaterals are called isosceles trapezium. So always remember, in isosceles trapezium one pair are equal and other pairs are parallel to each other. Pause the video and note it down. One more thing in isosceles trapezium, base angle, that is angle A and angle B, will be equal to each other, and diagonals AC and BD are equal. AB is equal, AC is equal to BD. So properties of trapezium, isosceles trapezium, in which base angle, which is angle A and angle B, are equal, and diagonal AC and BD are equal. Now we will understand about sides. Quadrilateral with one pair of equal adjacent sides is called side. The adjacent sides of EH will be EF, and EH is equal to EF. It means adjacent sides are equal. Here adjacent sides of HG will be equal to FG. So a quadrilateral with two pairs of equal adjacent sides called sides. Got it? So diagonal of side, that is HF and EG. The longer diagonal is perpendicular bisector of HF. It means OH is equal to OF, and one more thing, two diagonals of a kite are perpendicular bisector. It means this angle will be 90 degree, this angle will be 90 degree, this also will be 90 degree, and this angle also will be 90 degree. Got it? So that's all about kite. Pause the video and note it down. Now we will see parallelogram ABCD, quadrilateral in which two pairs of opposite sides, it means AB and CD, and AD and BC, two pairs of opposite sides are equal and parallel to each other. It means AB is equal to CD and AB parallel to CD, AD equal to BC and AD parallel to BC. One more thing, the diagonal of a parallelogram bisect each other. It means AO is equal to OC, OD is equal to OB, and opposite angles are equal. It means angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D. So always remember, opposite angles in a parallelogram are equal and diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other, and opposite sides are equal and parallel to each other. And what about the adjacent angle? It means angle A and angle B. So adjacent angles are supplementary. What does it mean? It means if you add adjacent angle, that is angle A plus angle B will be 180 degree. It means the sum of adjacent angles are supplementary. Angle A plus angle D, this is pair of adjacent angle, also will be equal to 180 degree. Angle D plus angle C are supplementary. It means angle D plus angle C is equal to 180, angle C plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. But if I am talking about opposite angles, so opposite angles are equal to each other. It means angle A equal to angle C and angle B equal to angle D. So that's all about parallelogram. Pause the video and note it down. Now we will understand rhombus. What is rhombus? So student, rhombus is a parallelogram in which all sides are equal. All sides are equal and opposite sides are parallel to each other. So in rhombus, all sides are equal and opposite sides are parallel to each other. And if I am talking about its diagonals, so diagonals, that is AC and BD, bisect each other at right angle. It means that angle will be 90 degree, this also will be 90 degree, and this angle also will be 90 degree. So diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at right angle. Bisect means, it means AO is equal to OC, AO is equal to OC, OB is equal to OD, that means diagonal bisect each other. Now we will understand its all angles. So always remember, opposite angles are equal. It means angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D, same as in parallelogram. So that's all about rhombus. In rhombus, all sides are equal and opposite sides are parallel to each other. Third, the diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at right angle. Got it? Now we will understand rectangle. Rectangle. Rectangle is also a parallelogram in which opposite sides are equal and parallel to each other. It means AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC. AD equal to BC and AD parallel to BC, AB parallel to CD and AB equal to CD. It means opposite sides are equal. AB is equal to CD and AD equal to BC. Opposite sides are equal. In rectangle, opposite sides are parallel to each other. It means AB parallel to CD and AD parallel to BC. And the four angles in a rectangle are 90 degree. It means angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. All angles in a rectangle are equal and that value is 90 degree. Got it? Now, if I am talking about the diagonals of a rectangle, so diagonals of a rectangle bisect each other. So always remember, diagonals of a rectangle bisect each other and diagonals of a rectangle also equal. It means AC equal to BD. So always remember, diagonals of a rectangles are equal and bisect each other. Now we will see square. Square. Square is also a parallelogram. Why square is a parallelogram? Because in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal and parallel. So in square AB parallel to CD and opposite sides are equal. AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC. So we can say that square is also a parallelogram in which all sides are equal. It means AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA and all angles are equal, that is 90 degree. It means angle A equal to angle B equal to angle C equal to angle D, that is 90 degree. And opposite sides are parallel to each other, and if the diagonals, that is AC equal to BD, diagonals of a rectangles are equal to each other and bisect each other. Diagonals of a square bisect each other at right angle. It means this angle will be 90 degree, this also will be 90 degree and this angle also will be 90 degree. So always remember, the diagonals of a square are equals and bisect each other at right angle. And in square all sides are equal and all angles are equal. Got it? Now we will see an example. If one angle of a parallelogram is 60 degree, there is a parallelogram in which angle A is equal to 60 degree, and you have to find out the value of the remaining angles. You have to find out the value of angle B, the value of angle C and the value of angle D. So in a parallelogram, the properties of a parallelogram I have told you. So in a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. So what is the opposite angle of A? Clearly, angle C will be the opposite angle of A. So angle C is equal to angle A, opposite angle. So angle C will be equal to angle A. So value of angle A is given, that is 60 degree. So angle C is 60 degree. Now we know that in a parallelogram the sum of adjacent angles are supplementary. What does it mean? It means the adjacent angle of B is A. So sum of adjacent angles, it means angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. Reason: adjacent angles are supplementary. Got it? So the value of angle A is given, that is 60. Then put the value of angle A, 60 plus angle B is equal to 180. Now transpose 60 degree to the right side, then we get angle B is equal to 180 minus 60, that is 120 degree. So the value of angle B is equal to 120 degree. So value of angle B is 120 degree. So what about angle D? So clearly it is shown that angle D is opposite angle of angle B. It means angle D is opposite angle of angle B. In a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. We know that very well. So angle D is equal to angle B, and angle D is equal to the value of angle B. We have 120 degree. So angle D will be 120 degree. So in this way you have to calculate the remaining angles in a parallelogram. So here is an example which is related to the properties of parallelogram. Pause the video and note it down, and thank you so much for watching this video. See you in next video with new questions. Thank you so much.